Welcome to the SportsClipMaker tutorial. Open the application once it's been installed, enter your email address, add your team name, and to start, we'll set our player lead and lag times and our action lead and lag times to 5 seconds each. And we'll set our player action buttons to transparent. We'll touch more on this shortly, so don't stress. Once you're done, hit save.
Let's take a look at placing your MP4 video files of your game in the correct location on your computer. In order for your video files from your game to link to the SportsClipMaker application, you must open the File Explorer and under this PC, select Videos. Create a new folder at the top left of the File Explorer. How you name it is up to you, but we use our opposition's name first, followed by the round and the season year. Select the video files of your game and place them inside your newly created folder. Now is a chance to rename your video files. We recommend naming them 1, 2, 3, 4 in order of your game. We also need to make sure our video files of our game are in MP4 format, as it is the best supported file type to use with SportsClipMaker. If you're unsure, you can right click, go down to Properties, where it will tell you the format of your files. If you have a different file type, we suggest a free video converter to output them to an MP4 format. Go to the SportsClipMaker blog for more information. Again, we stress the importance of placing the video files of your game in the correct location. Remember, your MP4 files must be placed inside a folder, inside Videos on your Windows computer.
Now we can create a new project. Click the menu button in the bottom right corner and select New Game. Enter the date of your match and your opposition. Select Create a New Game. Here we select our recently imported match inside the Videos folder. If your files do not appear, this will mean that they are incompatible with the program, so look into a video converter or check out our blog on converting videos. Highlight the clips you wish to import by clicking while holding the Control key. Once you're done, click Open and your game will be ready to set up. Our first step will be to add actions and players to our project while in setup mode. To add a player, simply left click on the screen, enter your player's name, followed by his number, then hit enter. We'll add Iggy as well. We enter his name, his number, and then we hit enter. Adding an action is just as easy. Left click on the screen, enter the name of your action and press enter. We'll add tackles to our actions as well. We left click, enter the action name and press enter. Note that unlike adding a player, adding actions requires no number. SportsClipMaker allows you to place your players and actions wherever suits you. To move your buttons, simply click and drag them to your desired location on the screen. Note that you can add as many players and as many actions to your project as you like. If at any point you accidentally click the screen to add an action or player, simply click away from the button or hit the escape key. Let's take another look at player lead and lag times and action lead and lag times. Open up the settings menu to find lead and lag settings. Player lead will determine how many seconds you will record before your player's selection, and player lag will determine how many seconds will record after your player's selection. The same principle applies to action lead and lag. To start off, try your settings at 5 seconds. Remember that you can always change it at any time to suit your needs.
Now let's take a look at our 3 modes. SportsClipMaker features 3 modes: Setup Mode, Code Mode, and Review Mode. You can switch between the 3 modes by using your keyboard, with C for Code Mode, S for Setup Mode, and R for Review Mode. Alternatively, you can use the Mode button in the bottom right corner to scroll through these 3 modes. A quick overview of the 3 modes. Code Mode is for coding your game. Setup Mode is for adding players and actions, while Review Mode is for processing your clips. 90% of your time in SportsClipMaker will be spent in Code Mode.
To enter code mode, simply press C on your keyboard or click the mode button in the bottom right hand corner. To play your clip, you can either click anywhere on the screen or hit the spacebar key. As your player enters your screen, gets a possession or is involved in a play, hit the corresponding player button to begin coding. The bottom left corner will show you the current clip being coded. Once the clip is coded, it will appear in the right hand side of the screen in the code window. Remembering we set the player lead and lag to 5 seconds each, meaning that this clip will be 10 seconds in total length. If we select an action, it will also code, then appear in the code window. Our action lead and lag was also set to 5 seconds, meaning that the code will also run for 10 seconds. If at any time you wish to cancel a code, simply hit the escape key during the code process and it will be removed from the queue. Watching your recorded clips again is just as easy. We select goal kicking and let it code. Say we wanted to watch it back. We select the desired clip in the code history and it will take you to the beginning of the clip. Press P on your keyboard to play the clip.
Probably the best feature in SportsClipMaker is the ability to create match review for the whole team, where you're able to talk your players through things they did well or areas they could improve on. To add a match review voiceover, ensure you're in code mode and no clips are selected in the code windows. Then click on the record a voice button to begin recording. Speak your voice instruction into the microphone. When you're done, click it again to end your recording and a match review clip will appear in the code window.
Another handy feature in SportsClipMaker is the ability to add voice recording to any of your clips. This is done by selecting the clip you wish to add a voice track to. In this example clip with Ben Rioli, it goes for 10 seconds. If you voice record longer than the 10-second clip,
the clip will automatically extend when you end your voice instruction.
So don't worry if you have a lot of feedback to give to your player. When you're ready to record with your clip selected, go down to the record a voice option and click on it to start your recording. Let's say a coach was giving feedback in this time that was longer than the 10-second clip. We can see the clip originally runs from the 9-minute 19 mark to the 9-minute 29 mark. We stop our voice track when we're ready and the clip will automatically extend. To listen to your voice recording, ensure the clip is highlighted, then press P on your keyboard. If at any time you wish to delete any actions, players, or match review voiceover, simply select the code you wish to remove and press Delete on your keyboard. So that was code mode. Let's take a look at setup mode a bit more in depth. We're using a heavily coded game with a full team and array of actions in this example. Press S to enter setup mode. With your full team entered, you have the option to swap with players in the playing list on the right hand side of your screen. If you wish to swap a player at any time, simply click on your chosen player and select Swap With. Here a menu will appear with your available players to swap. In this example, we'll swap Jaden McGrath with Nick Yarren. You can also bring players into the game at any time by dragging them onto the screen and placing them wherever you prefer. To keep your work area as user-friendly and as clear as possible, SportsClipMaker allows you to sort your players by name or by their number. Simply right-click anywhere on the screen in setup mode and select Sort by Name or Sort by Number. If at any time you want to move a player back to the playing list, simply right-click and select Move to Playing List. Then we can sort by name or number again to clean up our project. Our final mode is Review mode. This mode is mainly used to process our clips. There are a few options here that allow you to process multiple clips, a mashup of clips, or all of your clips. If you have finished coding your game, you can begin processing your clips by clicking the Process Clips button. This will code all of your clips in the code window. Your clips will begin processing, and when done, a window will appear asking if you would like to view your clips. Hit yes and we can see our processed clips have been exported. If you select no and wish to review them later on, they can be found inside the original folder you created earlier, inside videos, your game folder, then inside processed clips. Review mode also allows you to review and process a single player's clips. If we select Ben Rioli in review mode, all of Ben's clips will appear in the code window. As you can see, there are 4 clips with a total runtime of 51 seconds, one of which has a voice recording. To watch them back, press A on the keyboard. If you wish to process a single player's clips, we ensure we are still in review mode and we select Process Clips. We have a look inside our Process Clips folder and we can see that Ben's codes have been consolidated into one single clip. Creating a mashup is another handy feature that allows you to create a clip featuring whichever players or actions you desire. We'll create a test mashup as an example. Select the Create a Mashup button and name it however you like, then hit Create. A window will open which allows you to easily drag and drop any clips you like into your mashup, whether it's a mashup of goals, big hits, or a mixture of good play. You can organize the order of your clips in the mashup by simply dragging them up or down in the playlist. Once you're happy with your mashup and you're ready to process, select the Process Clips option and your mashup will begin processing. Once it is completed, the mashup can be found in the same file destination with your other processed clips. The same principle can be applied if you wish to process your match reviews. While still in review mode, select Record a Voiceover. Your match review clips will appear just like selecting a player. Select Process Clips and the match review will export to your Processed Clips folder. One important thing to note is the output quality of your processed clips. You can fine-tune the options for this inside the settings under Video Processing. Here we have 3 quality options: Original, Medium and Low. The higher quality means higher file size but better detail in your clips, whereas the lower quality will mean smaller file size but lesser detail. Medium is a good middle ground for uploads to social media while retaining quality. Try out the 3 modes for yourself and choose whichever suits your needs. Let's take a look at voice recognition in SportsClipMaker, one of the standout features included in the program. We suggest a good quality microphone or headset to get the most out of voice recognition. To turn on voice recognition, click on Turn on Voice Recognition in the bottom right of the screen. Just like recording a voiceover, once it's highlighted red, we're ready to go. You can use voice recognition to easily call out players and actions to begin coding. Watch this example and keep your eye on the bottom left as we call out players and actions.
Ben Rioli, Iggy, goal kicking.
As you can see, the codes appear in the queue as we say them, which makes for a quick coding session. You can also control the time of your game with voice recognition. Take a look at this example and keep your eye on the clock.
Skip 10. Skip 30. Back 30.
As you speak into your microphone, the command will appear in the bottom left corner, detecting your speech. A useful tip for coding is the ability to extend your codes as much as you like. There are 3 easy ways to do this. The first option can be done by clicking on your code. If your player is involved in play for a long time, continue clicking on the code in the queue to keep extending it to your liking. Once you're done, let it finish, and like your other codes, it will appear in the code window. Looking at the time of the code, we can see it's recorded past its normal 10-second setting. You can also do the same with voice recognition. With it turned on, simply call the player's name to keep the code rolling.
Ben Rioli, Ben Rioli, Ben Rioli, Ben Rioli.
To extend an already coded clip, highlight the desired player or action and click and drag across the screen to extend the time. Here we select Iggy and drag to the left, and we can see the time has changed from 9:22 to 9:06. drag it back to the right, and it returns to 922. To extend the end of a clip, click and drag in an upwards direction. To decrease the end of a clip, click and drag in a downwards direction. An important note, you will not be able to change the length of a player or action with a voice recording attached.
Saving your project is always important when working on SportsClipMaker.
To do this, go to the menu button and select Save Game.
You can also press Ctrl X on the keyboard. When your game has been exported, you will see a notification in the bottom left, letting you know that it has completed exporting. Your game will be exported back into your original folder we created earlier inside videos and saved as a text-based JSON file. To import a game, go to the menu button and select Import Game. From here we can select any previous SportsClipMaker project by clicking on our JSON file and hitting Open. Here's a little trick for skimming through your SportsClipMaker project. Using the arrow keys is another quick way to jump forward or backwards in time in code mode. Use the right arrow keys to go forward 5 seconds, the left arrow key to go back 5 seconds, the up key to go forward 30 seconds, and the down key to go back 30 seconds. You can also simply click and drag the screen from left to right to control the time. Drag to the right to go forward, and drag to the left to jump back. And as mentioned earlier, you can control the time with voice recognition. Like before, select the voice recognition function in the bottom right, then simply speak your commands to skip through your project.
Back 10. Skip 5. Back 10. Skip 20.
Manual recording is also supported in SportsClipMaker. If you wish to record manually, jump back into setup mode by pressing the S key. Right-click on the screen and select Manual Recording. Head back into code mode by pressing C on the keyboard. Manual recording lets you control the length of any code to run as long as you wish. To do this, click the player or action to start it recording, and whenever you want your clip to end, simply click on the button again. You have the option to highlight your clips to add likes, dislikes, and being able to flag your clip. To do this, select your desired clip, click on the thumbs up button, thumbs down button, or the flag button to your liking. This feature allows you to quickly identify which clips to come back to later. To remove likes, dislikes, or flags, simply click the corresponding button again and they will disappear. And there you have it. You've learned everything you need to know about using the SportsClipMaker program. More information can be found on the SportsClipMaker website and on our blog. We hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and that SportsClipMaker can help you get the competitive edge for your team on game day.